So the last thing we need for our two drawings, the forged housing drawing and the machined housing drawing, so we need some general notes. We need a general note for each drawing. So to add a general note, you go up to Note in the Annotation tab of the Command Manager, and then you get a box near your cursor. You can click near the top right to place that box, and then start typing in all caps general notes, colon. Then here's where we're going to add our general notes. The first general note we'd like to add is the part number. So part number, let's add that in. That is going to be the same as our file name, right? Because for all of our parts we name them as the file name. Instead of just typing that out here, I can use a custom property to automatically insert it. If you go over to your property manager on the left side, under text format, the second box from the left, you'll see link to property. So if I click that, I get a dialog box where I can link properties to the model or the document. If I click the model found here, I can then go to see what options I have. I have drawing view specified in sheet properties, which would be the housing, right? And then I have property names here. So there's the file name, there's the BOM part number if I manually put that in the model, and a bunch of other stuff. So I'll do file name here first. And there you can see my file name automatically shows up. Mine looks a little bit different from yours because I name my video example files specifically so that they're separate from my template files. And now if I change my file name, this will change as well. Let's try one for the let's try one for the material. Let's see if we can get that in here. So if I go to custom properties, click the model found here, and then try and find material, let's see if I can find that. So I got folder name, file name, all that kind of stuff. Let's click on file properties, see if there's anything here. I don't see anything right now, so maybe we can specify it in the model itself. So I'll hit cancel, and then I'll go back to my model. Here's my model. I know I've specified cast alloy steel already. I would really not like to specify that again. So let's name it as a custom property. If I go up to this thing called file properties, I can click that and get the file properties dialog box. If I go to custom, I can enter in a new custom property such as material. And then for the value or text expression, I can input material for that. Say OK. Rebuild and save my part model. Go back to my drawing. If I can get to it. Drawing, please. Can I get back to my drawing? There we go. Double click back into your note to edit it, and then just like we tried before, go to custom property or link to property. Let's go to model found here, and under property name let's find material, and there it is. It's the very first thing that shows up, and there you have it. Cast alloy steel appears now in our general note. So if we change our material in the model, it will change here. So I'm going to hit OK, and then I just have a couple more things to add. Units, say inches, tolerance, let's say, well, actually let's say unless otherwise specified. tolerance is, I would like to say plus or minus 0.005, but I don't have a plus or minus sign right off the bat. Well, I can go to the property manager again. I can click on the add symbol button, which is right next to link to property, and then click plus or minus, and there we go. I think finally I want to add drawn by, and I'll use a custom property for that. I'll link to property and say model found here. Let's see if we can find the author. See if nothing shows up there. Let's see if we got it. I don't have it off the cuff, so what I can do is I can go and specify it in the model. And on the summary tab, I can write author here. I can even put a title and a subject if I wanted to, like for the gearbox, or for the subject, I could say gearbox. For the title, I could say housing. Why not, right? And then finally, I'll add another custom property for weight, and I'll say let's put mass in there. Say OK. Let's go back to our model. After I rebuild and save, of course, let's go back to our drawing, which it doesn't want me to go back to the drawing for some reason. There we go. Double click inside our general note. Let's say drawn by custom property. Let's say, where is it? Author now. M. Hortman, there it is. Whoops. I think I messed up here. Say OK. Let's do mass. Alright, actually let's type weight. Just a lot of properties that we're putting into our general notes. So model found here. And I got weight here. There should be a, whoops, I messed up again. Should be a weight there, say OK. Should put pounds. And was there anything else? I did put a couple other things. My general notes are starting to get extensive, so I might split this up into two later on. Let's put let's copy and paste this into another general note. Cut. Let's add another note here. Paste. Hit escape. Let's line those up. And let's also put our title and our subject here. So I'll put another note over here. And I'll go to custom property or link to property, model found here. Let's say, let's first say subject. Hit a space. And then say title. And let's also make this one extra big. Let's make it 0.24 inches. Now actually put this all on the same line because I'm filling it. There we go. And so that we don't place any other notes, hit escape. And I'll make sure they're all lined up. So there's gearbox housing. Just make sure this is lined up. And I'll actually line it up on the second one. There we have a very basic technical drawing. We could add these same notes to the forged drawing as well. I can copy and paste these. Copy, where's my copy at? I can select them all and then hit Control C on my keyboard. Go to the forged drawing. Hit Control V on my keyboard. Move these over a little bit. And then just change a couple things, such as the tolerance. Unless otherwise specified, we'll make this plus or minus 25. And there we go. There is our drawing. Make sure to rebuild and save this on your flash drive or on your OneDrive.